should be relieved, and then the individual should be placed comfortably. And the next one is that the individual should try as much as possible to keep away from factors that can trigger the onset of asthma. With this, asthma will be effectively handled. It's important that before we end this very video, we know 10 important facts that people may not have known or may have led to misconceptions out there about asthma. One is that asthma is inherited. It's important that we note that it can be inherited. The next thing is that asthma is not curable. It can only be The next is that asthma is not curable. It can only be managed. It's also important for us to know that asthma is non-communicable. It is not a condition that can be transferred from one person to the other. Another thing is that there are various factors that can cause asthma. It's not just one thing. So it's not just maybe because you are exposed to excessive oily food, or you are exposed to a pollen grain, or you are exposed to dust alone. A combination of several factors can cause it. It's also important for us to know that children have high risks for asthma compared to adults. And also, women have high risks to asthma compared to men. And it's important for us to note that asthma cannot be distributed from one person to the other. That is in terms of it not being a communicable disease. It's important for us to also know that asthma does not discriminate, in the sense that whether you are wealthy or from a wealthy home, or you are poor from a poor home, you can actually be at risk for asthma. And it's also important for us to note that asthma cannot be predictable. The onset of asthma cannot be predictable. And it's also important for us to know that urbanization can also lead to asthma, because where the people live in industrial site, those fumes that comes out, those dust that comes out, those residues that comes out from industrial site can put an individual, the community, at risk for asthma. And then it's important for us to know that asthma can also disrupt one's life, and as well as the activities of daily living of this individual. Asthma is also common during winter period. Haven't heard all this. It's important for us to note that the treatment and management of asthma will lead to a healthier society, and that's why all hands must be on deck for proper education for people that are in the rural setting, for people that are not aware of causative factors that can lead to asthma, and then for people that have misconception as to asthma. There is need for proper education, and it's important for the government and non-governmental organization to pull out resources to prevent asthma, and also for the management of asthma. They can provide things such as inhalers for people that are suffering from asthma, which is to relieve the attack before proper management can be given to the individual. If you have any question at this point, you can do well to drop in the comment box. At this point, I would like to appreciate everyone that have watched this video up to this very point. Thank you so much. I look forward to that very moment where this channel becomes your most favorite clip. But for now, stay safe and remain blessed. Cheers.